Hello everyone, especially to our instructor in Bio, Miss Miljuan Bidison. Here is my video presentation in Bio Course Pack 1, Lesson 2. What is the difference between living and non-living systems? There are a lot of differences between living and non-living systems. Living systems possess life while non-living systems don't. Living systems are capable of reproducing their offspring, while non-living systems do not reproduce. Living systems depend on air, water, and food to survive, while non-living systems have no such requirement. Living systems are sensitive and responsive to stimuli, while non-living systems are not sensitive and do not respond to stimuli. Metabolic reactions constantly occur in all living systems, while there are no metabolic reactions in non-living systems. Living systems grow and develop, while non-living systems do not undergo growth and development. Living things move from one place to another, while non-living systems cannot move by themselves. Finally, living systems respire, and exchange of gases takes place in their cells, while non-living systems do not respire. What is your stand about the evolution of man? A lot of people argue about the evolution of man. Some believe that man came from primates and evolved over time. In my own opinion, as a Christian, I would say that I don't believe in the theory of Charles Darwin. I believe that God created everything, including human beings. The theory of Charles Darwin has a missing link that could not directly point out that man really came from the primates. What is the difference between natural selection and artificial selection? Natural selection is the process through which populations of living organisms adapt and change. Natural selection is a process that causes heritable traits that are helpful for survival and reproduction to become more common, and harmful traits to become rare. Natural selection means survival and the fittest. On the other hand, artificial selection occurs only when humans intervene. Artificial selection also means selective breeding. Different varieties of plants and animals with desirable traits can be developed with this method. Choose three unifying themes in biology of unexplained in your own words. Living systems are organized into cells. This means that every single living organism is made up of cells. The cell is the basic structure of life. Cells come from other cells, which means cells also reproduce. This idea is known as the cell theory. The diversity of life arises by evolutionary change. This means that life is diverse and it takes a lot of forms. According to science, life evolved from one single origin. The diversity of life is divided into three main groups: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. The molecular basis of inheritance explains the continuity of life. This means that DNA carries of all hereditary traits of information composing of the X and Y chromosome. To make it simple, parents' characteristic and passes it on to their offspring through the DNA. That's all. Thank you for watching.